There are 5 basic steps to follow when you're bit by a dog. The first step would be to take note of the dog. You want to make sure that you know whose dog it was that attacked you, what type of dog it was. See if there's a collar on the dog. See if there's a license on the dog. If you see the dog run away, follow where it went, what house it went to, because it's very important to get a hold of that dog. If you don't know what dog bit you, you may have to go through a series of rabies shots, which is going to be a real unfortunate and painful procedure. You want to make sure you give enough information to the animal control folks to follow up with that dog, to make sure it has its vaccinations all up to date, and to make sure that dog doesn't have rabies. So we need to identify the dog immediately. The next thing you should do is get medical help immediately. You want to make sure that your wound is cleansed, that you seek medical care and treatment, that you go to a doctor or a hospital facility that understands what to do about dog bites, because it's very important that you don't get an infection. It's very important that they follow the procedures to make sure that this dog was vaccinated and you don't need the rabies shots. Another important part of the 5 steps, the Goodwin 5 steps for dog bites, is to gather your own records. Get a hold of those medical records. Ask for them when you leave the emergency room. Make sure you have some documentation and proof that you were bit by a dog. It is very important. One of the most important steps is to contact local animal controls, not just for yourself and your own needs, but also to protect the community. This dog is known in the community as running loose and attacking people. It could attack someone's child, someone's baby. That can have devastating and life-altering effects. So we want to make sure that animal control is fully aware of this particular dog and the fact that it bit you. Very important, the last step, is to contact an attorney to protect your rights. Dog attacks happen all the time here in Michigan. We've seen a huge uptick in those attacks. People are not necessarily responsible in keeping their pet leashed. And it's very important to call an attorney, not just for yourself, to make sure that you get all the benefits you're entitled to, medical bills, scar revision, money for compensation for your pain and suffering, but also to protect the community. We want to make sure that this particular dog is not on the streets anymore. And if the dog is bitten before, the dog may have to be put down, unfortunately, but it's to protect yourself, your community, and your family.